Okay, hey, I wanted to show you some of the things that I've been thinking about for the third section of this piece. And what happened actually is that I have two separate ideas that I was working on separately. Like I worked on one idea for a while and it wasn't quite doing what I wanted it to, so then I worked on a completely separate second idea for a while. And that also wasn't quite doing what I wanted it to. But then I put those two things together, and actually, it really sounds cool. So I think, yeah, right now I'll show you both things sort of separately, and then I'll let you listen to them together to get your feedback. Um, so the first thing, I told you I got all of the notification sounds from Android. Um, yeah, so some of these are actually really cool, some of them not so much. Okay, and so there are like a whole bunch of these, I guess maybe 156 of them approximately. And so then I made this thing that sort of mashes them up and makes this texture out of like by combining them all together in these different ways. And so this is what that sounds like. Okay, and it might be the case then, so this can be adjusted in a few different ways. So you can sort of stretch it out a little bit so you hear more of the individual notification sounds one at a time. Or you can do what I had before, which is more where it's like just all totally mashed together. Okay, and that's something I might give you a certain degree of control over using this sensor, or it might be something that I just manipulate sort of in the background while you're dancing. Yeah, so put that thought on hold for a second. I want to show you the other thing that I was thinking about, which is this thing. So last time we talked, you were talking about how you wanted the music to be fast, but also more flowy and less structured, and maybe there would be moments of stillness or moments of pause before somebody falls to the floor. And we talked about moments of harmony sort of coming out of chaos, and yeah, more traditionally musical sorts of sounds. So when I was thinking about that, I came up with this thing. I was sort of thinking about Lissajous curves and how you can make these sort of curvy things that have this sort of chaos built into them. Yeah, I don't know, I guess it's not that important what I was thinking about, but I made this thing that's supposed to sound sort of like two cellos that are sort of coming in and out of phase with each other. And so this is what that sounds like. And then I was thinking that you might actually be able to trigger moments of pause like that. And then sort of start it up again. there's also the Android key press sound in there is what that ticking noise is. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that in or not. But yeah, so anyway, this by itself doesn't quite sound right, and the other thing by itself doesn't quite sound right. But I want to play you what they sound like together because I think it's kind of nice. Yeah, so that sort of moment of repose then coming out of the end of that, I think sounds a lot nicer coming out of that whole texture. So yeah, I think what I want to do is sort of make this more controllable so that it can be, yeah, just controlled more easily. And either I'll attach that to a slider that I play with during the performance, or I'll attach it to the sensor somehow. So yeah, I think that was all I wanted to show you for now. So yeah, that's it.